This my two Satoshis. This my two Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode. My two Satoshis. It is Tuesday. And I gotta give a shout out to my main man, 10 Pound. He's doing this thing over there with this startup he's working with. He wanted to hear this song, Nipsey Hussle, Picture Me Rolling. I love what Nipsey was doing so much. My son's middle name is Nipsey. Shout out to everybody that's rolling with me and hanging in there with this crypto market. It is crazy right now, right? We bounced off the bottom of the channel. I wanted to give you guys an update on some things going on, critical things in the market. One being, we saw the hype from this move off the lows was simply because of rumors that Amazon was getting ready to start accepting Bitcoin as a means of payment. Well, that was a rumor they dispelled last night, and we saw Bitcoin drop over 1,000 points in less than 12 hours. It seems to be recovering a little bit, but the premise is now we're seeing that move off the lows was a combination of things, right? Some of what Elon Musk was saying on that podcast. You got the Amazon rumors. That all led to a lot of FOMOing into Bitcoin off those lows at that bottom of the channel. In the short run, this is what I mean by you can't really predict which way the markets is going to go, because you have to know what's going to happen in the future to know how these prices are going to react. But you do have a higher probability of predicting a midterm or a longer term trend on a asset class. And I still think we have to head lower before we head higher. We're going to go higher for sure, in my opinion. But I think we got to go lower first. And we did a pretty good job of washing out a lot of the bears. We saw a lot of the volatility slow down at the bottom of that channel. So anything would have triggered bulls to come in at that point. So we're going to take a look at this crazy move in Bitcoin because of course, the upside was because of Amazon, but also this move down was because of Amazon. So we'll take a look at all what happened there. Also, some tax loopholes possibly for you guys out there. This is out of CNBC. We'll take a look at that, and they'll give you some tips on how to mitigate some of your tax liabilities when it comes to Bitcoin. Lastly, Decrypt Media. EU wants to tighten their rules around crypto exchanges. So the European Commission has formally announced a broad crackdown on the crypto industry. A prime target will be anonymous crypto wallets. That's basically any wallet that you just spin up, maybe an Atomic wallet, maybe it's a Trezor or any of these software wallets that you can just spin up new crypto wallets on. The EU wants to basically not allow crypto exchanges to accept deposits from them or even withdrawals from them. This is going to happen. FATFA, which I've reported on before, is a prime example of this trying to happen in the United States and abroad. So I think that is what you're going to see. That will be the last wall that pretty much ring fences cryptos into being trackable and traceable for the governments, right? So I could see a scenario here in the United States as well, a Coinbase not even allowing you to send coins from that wallet that they have custody over to a wallet that you have custody over, and it has no type of tracking on what and who owns it. That is a problem. And I really hope people wake up and stop chasing the money and being greedy and just wanting more and more people to enter the market, but sacrificing the true meaning and reason for cryptocurrency. So we'll have to see what happens, but just want to give you guys a heads up on what's going on in the EU, because it's probably going to happen here in the United States as well. So all three articles coming up on today's episode of My Two Satoshis. Let's get it. But before we start, if you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. All right, let's take a look at this technical analysis on Bitcoin really quickly. This was a saving grace period right here. This was Elon Musk talking on that podcast, and a couple of other people bigging up Bitcoin, and really got a lot of people FOMOing. All right, so they entered the market and we started to see a momentum and a move higher. This region right here was Amazon on the news that they were going to accept Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as payment. This was the news that they weren't going to accept it. We are, however, still in an upward trajectory here. So what you need to watch is if we see a break back below $35,000 Bitcoin, then we're traversing this and moving back down. I personally think at max we'll see a print of maybe $43,000-$44,000 Bitcoin before we get smacked down, because ultimately this is still the channel that we're in. I'm going to extend this outward. This is the channel that we're still in, that purple box that you see there. That is the channel we've been in for many months now, all the way back to May. So if we see a breakout above this channel, then Crypto Blood was definitely wrong, and we're going to break out to the upside and start moving higher. But I just don't see that happening. I really see us moving back down here maybe, and then breaking it and heading back lower. So let's see what happens though. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Which way do you think Bitcoin is heading from here? I want to take a look at this one out of CNBC first to help you guys maybe with some tax savings here. There's a tax loophole that is helping Bitcoin holders save tons of cash by avoiding federal taxes. So what is this loophole? Well, in a nutshell, it's the fact that crypto tokens wash sale rules don't apply, meaning that you can sell your Bitcoin and buy it right back, whereas with a stock, you would have to wait 30 days. This paves the way for tax loss harvesting. We've seen this many times in the past. Around the end of the year, Bitcoin takes a tumble because people are trying to lock in those losses. So let's see what it's saying here on this article. Because the IRS classifies digital currencies like Bitcoin as property, losses on crypto holdings are treated much differently than losses on stocks and mutual funds, according to OnRamp Invest CEO Tyrone Ross. So with crypto tokens, wash sale rules don't apply. This nuance in the tax code is absolutely huge for crypto holders in the US. For one, it paves the way for tax loss harvesting. One thing savvy investors do is sell at a loss and buy back at a lower price, because you basically want to look as poor as possible. The more losses you can rack up, the better it is for the investor in the long run. So you can harvest an unlimited amount of losses and carry them forward into an unlimited number of tax years. And this is important because the wash sale rule doesn't apply. Investors can harvest their crypto losses more aggressively than with stocks because there's no baked in waiting period. Accruing those losses is really how ultimately investors offset their future gains. So, I'm not giving you tax advice here at all. At least mention this to your CPA, your tax person, and they maybe can look into it and help you and guide you on how to get those tax loss harvesting rules and strategies together for yourself by the end of the year. So look into that for sure. So next, we've got one out of Decrypt Media, again about the EU wanting to tighten the rules on anonymous wallets. So earlier in July, leaked reports suggested that the commission would be moving forward with a harsher crackdown, and today's announcement pretty much confirms that. And so per the document, the commission has proposed to oblige companies that facilitate transfers of Bitcoin and other cryptos to collect various personal data of senders and recipients. So in theory, this should help law enforcement agencies to combat money laundering. That's what they always say. And terrorists, right? Those are the top excuses they use for locking down and taking away our freedom. Today's amendment, they say, will ensure full traceability of cryptocurrency assets transfers such as Bitcoin, and will allow for the prevention and detection of their possible use of money laundering and terrorist financing. In addition to that, listen to this, people. They essentially want to extend this whole travel rule to cryptocurrency transactions as well, making them more traceable. The rule itself is already being applied to wire transfers in the EU and is a part of the Financial Action Task Force. That's that FATFA thing I was telling you guys about. So in this proposal, ladies and gents, the companies that are processing crypto transactions will need the customers' names, addresses, dates of births, account numbers, and names of the recipient. This is crazy. This pretty much defeats the whole purpose of using crypto. Like, it's going to add so much additional nonsense and slow things down to the point it's not even worth using it. So just know that these types of actions are coming. They're going to ring fence. Let me tell you, they're going to ring fence everyone into their bubble when it comes to cryptocurrency, so they can track fully what's going on, who's getting it, who's taking it, or whatever. That is coming. And basically push everyone else out into the black market, gray market, and make you look like a bad guy for just wanting your own privacy. It's pretty insane, but that is what's happening. I just want to give you guys an update on that. Lastly, let's talk about this $1,000 move down in 12 hours because of Amazon's dispelling of the rumors about them accepting cryptocurrencies. An Amazon spokesperson confirmed that the company was not planning to add Bitcoin to its platform. The price started to correct back down, as you guys can see. Amazon rumors circulated the market, contributing to major gains in the crypto market. Coins like Bitcoin and Doge saw over 10% gains added to their prices in just 24 hours. And so while the spokesperson did deny that the company was actually integrating cryptocurrencies, they didn't deny that they were interested in cryptos. According to the spokesperson, Amazon will continue to explore the space and see what it holds for its customers. Well, like I said, guys, I think we're going to traverse this move up. I mean, we've almost already done that, but the traversing would be back to that yellow line right there, okay, before the blow up and the rumor dropped about Amazon. I think we're going to traverse that, and if we do go back to that, that means we have to break this trend line, this upward trend line, which then would technically change our direction back downward and have us looking toward lower lows. But again, we'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts on all of this. Do you think Amazon really will accept Bitcoin at some point in the future? I mean, I think a stable coin, maybe, but Bitcoin, I don't know. I don't see it happening. The Bitcoin is just not a great means of payment. I don't know why people can't get that out their minds. Anyway, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And shout out again to my man 10 Pound for the song request, Picture Me Rolling, by my man late great Nipsey Hussle. We gotta hear people holla.